Poe imagined a doomed castaway and reality repeated his name. The boy was no longer just another survivor. In that moment, he had become the terrible answer to a question nobody wants to ask out loud: if one person has to die so the others can live, is that murder, or is it survival? The horror feels like it belongs in a courtroom, but the dilemma is much older than any trial. Carneades of Cyrene imagined two sailors drowning after a shipwreck. They both see one plank in the water. It can hold only one of them. One sailor reaches it first. The other, about to go under, shoves him away, takes the plank, and later survives when rescuers arrive. The sea makes the problem simple. The law does not. Was the second sailor a killer, or a man defending his own life when there was no other choice? For centuries, the thought experiment sat there like a blade between ethics and instinct. Then Edgar Allan Poe wrote his own nightmare. In his novel about Arthur Gordon Pym, stranded men are pushed past hunger and fear until they kill and eat a young companion. Poe gave that boy a name, Richard Parker. On the page, it was grim fiction, the kind of detail that makes a story feel too dark to be real. But 46 years later, the same kind of nightmare left literature and entered the record. Real men were cast away. Real hunger closed in. A real death was chosen in the name of survival. And the young man who died was also named Richard Parker. That is the part that turns the story cold. Poe did not just write about shipwrecked men crossing an unthinkable line. He wrote the name that would later belong to the victim in a real version of the same dilemma. One plank, one body, one question left floating: rescue or crime scene.